Hello, my name's Tristan, and today I'm just going to show you how you can scale and quickly, easily scale using Photoshop to work out how big a property is. And it's perfect if you're looking to take dimensions, measurements of the size of a property, or whether you're looking to measure up a different plan that you've got in front of you. And what I've done is I found out in the past, you can tend to use scale marks on the side of them to really easily work out and set custom scales on it. The interesting bit is if you come across a CAD drawing or a diagram of some form, if it doesn't have that scale on it, it's really hard to work out how and what scale this piece of paper is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump into Photoshop and I'll show you exactly how you can work this out yourself. Granted, I don't have the newest version of Photoshop, but this doesn't affect running it through and show you how you can sort it all out. So we should be able to go straight in. And you can see I've also opened up Excel in the background. And the idea of using Excel is we can then work out and use to calculate the ratio of a meter to how many pixels. So once Photoshop's opened up, if you just head across and open up a file or the plans or whatever else you're looking at, what you want to do is you'll get your plan here. So the first thing that you can do is on the bottom right-hand side, or it depends where how your drawings are. But most of the time, they might have a scale. If they don't have a scale, they'll mention it here. So here it says 1 in 100. And I know that this piece of paper is A1. And you can also check that and measure that just by using the canvas size, which is just up here. But the canvas size gets a little bit more interesting than just being up here. So what we can do is you can see here that we've got the width is set at 83.46 centimeters. You can set this up to inches if you wanted to. But the other bit is as soon as you turn it to pixels, we can see that it's 9,858 pixels wide. So what you need to do is basically we're trying to work out what the ratio is. So if you take pixels and you divide that by the centimeters, then we know for every centimeter on the plan, when it was drawn, 118 pixels equals 1 centimeter. So ratio. So what I'm going to do here in Photoshop on the right-hand side is you can set by going to image, you can go to analysis, set measurement scale, and you click custom. And here we can set the ratio. So we need 118 pixels is the equivalent of 1 meter. So by doing that, there we go, no, it's 1 meter. So what we can do now is if we go back to our drawing, we'll be able to get across and find something a little bit more interesting to measure. But we can see, say for example, this kitchen at the back here. If we zoom in, now what we can do is simply measure across the length of that wall. And I can see the length of that wall is 3.61 meters. The same you can also do, I'll just make this a little bit larger, which is correct. But the other thing you can do, and for those of you who haven't noticed this before, you can also click around the outside of the room and you just click the edges of this. I'm just going to go around the whole of this space, so this is all going to be knocked into one room. Let me do that, for example. There we go. Now we can just click record measurement with the measurement log open, and that's going to be able to tell us exactly how big that space is. And in my case, this is 16.76 square meters. So hopefully this is a really simple and easy way. If you've got stuck and you don't know how to find the size or the scale or the measurements, how to get it together, that really helps you out. If you have enjoyed this video, please just like the video. I'm not producing loads of content like this. I'm just simply putting little tidbits that help other people out along the way. Have a great day.